Ndị be anyị ekelekwanụ m unu. Asị m ka nke echiri ya zelu. Dịka o si dị, ya bụkwa Eastern News 24 ka anyị si were wetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya na gbasịta maka nnwere onwe nke ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, ife anyị na-akpọkwu ya bụ evening tea ka jikwa wee mara ya bụ programụ nke anyị wetara unu ụbọchị nke taa n'uhuruchi taa. Bụ na nke bụ ụbọchị izi gị na-esonyere anyị na-eme na Eastern News 24, kabalụ ka subscribe and turn on your notification ka that miss any of our update dịka anyị na-drop ya n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24. Gịnị nwanne anyị kwuru ya na ihe bụ cross brokers from nwanne anyị nwoke gịnị kwuru n'ife o were ịgwa anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Unu ga-esi ya bụ ife ụna dropụrụ anyị kọmentị unu n'iru akwụkwọ ifu nche gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile nwanne anyị nwoke dọgasị aka dị iche iche n'iru akwụkwọ. All right, over to you, sir.
For each state, we have the stations and the workshops on each area that will service both the buses and the metro lines. And all the metro lines will go both on the ground, okay, and also the tram. So we need so much help from Biafrans that can support us to make this go through. I have gone through kidnap issue in that zoo, and I have seen how people go through death. You see your death in your eyes, and you can imagine how it is. So you can see that when you go through such, there's nothing you cannot give for us to get our home. And that's what I stand for. So even a military man was part of the kidnap that kept him in the forest for many, many months, for many, many weeks, for me, before I was able to come out. And not just me, many of us there. So if you have the passion as a Biafran, a true Biafran, not because you want to know how to speak English or you know how to shout, but if you have that passion in you as a true Biafran, join us, support the government in any way you can, because transparency is the best key. No matter how you try to pretend and hide, it must come to light. But when you are straight, nobody's perfect. I am not at either. But when you know that you are there for the truth, and I know this government is out for the truth, we will get there and we will achieve our destiny and purpose. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, whoever is listening, the press. I appreciate you all for this time as you have come to listen to us. And I know beyond the sky, we don't have our limit. We keep going because as we continue to develop, we continue to go. But smart transportation, we will get all that in place for our people who have suffered so much. We have drained the blood of our people so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next is Reverend Benita Nene. Reverend Benita, are you there? Okay, he's not ready. Next is from Diana Eme. Take the floor. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Greetings, great Biafrans. I'm going to be standing on already existing protocol because I want to go straight into the main stuff here. My name is Pharmacist Diana. I'm the Secretary of Finance, Economic Development, and Trade. Some people may ask, a pharmacist? What is pharmacist doing in finance department? Well, I'm going to let you know that I have experience in financial related tasks. My first degree is computer science with a minor in statistics at University of Texas, Tyler. And I also have an experience, great experience in financial systems because I worked for 3 years after my high school at Nigerian Breweries Limited before coming over to US. So I have a very strong background, qualification, and experience in financial system. That's number one. I've also served this USB and Bridgie in different levels or categories. My previous assignment post was the Continental Rep for North and South America. And then I kept the financial record there spotless. My records will speak by itself. Also, I'm the financial secretary for New Dimension mandate. So I have the experience. The goal for my department is to give you appropriate, accurate, transparent financial record keeping for the USB. And I'm going to institute electronic financial accounting recording system across all USB. So my department is responsible for managing USB financial resources, fostering economic growth, and promoting international trade, budgeting, public expenditure, and debt management. I would like you to know and believe that with me, that USB will be served with the utmost level of diligence. And anyone that would like to work in this department, if you think you have the experience and the knowledge, please apply. I'll be glad to work with you. And finally, I am a pharmacist, a retired pharmacist. And I think that background is going to help me if I have to. Of course, there's going to be a lot of international contracts or engagements. It's going to help me in addition to my experience. So to achieve my goal, the goal of my department, I will collaborate with all the departments across USB, with international organizations, and then other sectors in this United States of Biafra. I'm here to serve you to the utmost level and to the best I've ever done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Van Dan. We are glad to have you. At least we'll be sure that our money is in safe hands. Thank you so much. That's very important. That's all I get from Biafrans. They want to know where their money is, and we got the right person there. Thank you. Transparency is the key. Thank you so much. Then we go back to Reverend Anene. Reverend Anene, are you ready? I'm going to move to Dr. Dorothy. You take the floor, please. Honorable Law, go ahead. Honorable Law.
Oh,
yes, those two. I don't know what is going on with their mic. You can take the floor. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, wonderful Biafrans. I stand on the existing protocol. By honorable COS, I greet you. I greet every member of this wonderful, hardworking cabinet. My name is Ulo, and I am the Secretary of Employment, Labor, and Productivity. And the goal of this department is that I would say this department has three components, which is the employment section of it, the labor section, and the productivity section. We plan to take the United States of Biafra on a renaissance. Europe went through their renaissance in the 14th century, which was marked by a period of revival in their classical learning and significant cultural growth and rebirth. And that is what Biafrans have been yearning for, a rebirth in our cultural, to go back to do things the way our ancestors, to revive our culture through education and through retraining. Now, the Renaissance, Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say that the United States of Biafra will be built non-stop for 75 years. So Biafrans, there's gonna be a lot of job to be done. You guys will build this nation for 75 years. And it would be a shining nation that will be spoken of years to come. So what's the goal or mission of the Department of Labor, Employment, and Productivity? In labor, our mission is to foster the welfare of the Biafran workers. The base of employers treat workers like a piece of crap over in Biafra land. We will promote dignity. We will promote the welfare of the workers and job seekers. You would not have to know anyone in Biafra land to get a job. It's your right as a Biafran to get a job. You will not sell your dignity to anybody for a job in Biafra land. You will walk into any office not knowing anybody, present your resume, have yourself be interviewed. If you're qualified for that position, you are going to get it. And if anyone assaults you, anyone insults you, it is the responsibility of the Labor Department to fight for you. The Biafran worker will never have to be insulted, assaulted, denigrated by anyone. You come to the labor and report, and then we go to war on your behalf. The days of you being abused will be over. So that would be the responsibility of the labor section of our department. And then you have the employment. It is the responsibility of the labor department to make sure that Biafrans are fully and gainfully employed. The jobs that match their qualification. You cannot read something that has nothing to do with what you read and be employed in an area where you're not productive. So we will engage schools to provide training. We will engage employers to provide retraining for their workers for continuous growth. So you will not become stagnant. And if you are in a position where you think you could do something else better, because in Biafra, we want continuous growth for you to grow. If you do better, Biafra does better. We cannot hold anyone back because we're holding Biafra back. So that's, and then in the productivity area, our job in the productivity area would be to measure how your productivity, if you are producing enough, what the prices, if the prices match with what employers can afford. We give economic statistics to the government so that they could make policies, and that will help set the standard of living for Biafrans. So we are here to work and lift up everybody like a rising tide. We all rise together. So anyone who, there are so many jobs in the Department of Labor, Department of Employment, and Department of Productivity. So for anyone who has the qualification, I was going through the U.S. Department of Labor budget. For this year alone, the Department of Labor in U.S., their budget is $14 billion. So I hope eventually someday our budget to retrain and keep our people employed will come something closer to what the U.S. uses to keep their people working. But if you have any qualification that you think would be helpful to the Department of Labor, please send your resume to our wonderful COS, and I would be looking through some of these resumes. I will be the coordinating secretary for the different departments, and then for a qualified candidate, I would move your resume along. You do not have to know anyone here to get a job. Your paperwork will speak for you, and nobody else speaks on your behalf. Thank you so much. We looking forward to seeing your paperwork on our desks. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Go
I'm
ahead,
available
President.
now.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you so much. It was difficult for me to get back on track. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, everyone here, especially kudos to our COS, the Deputy Prime Minister, and also our Prime Minister. He's an awful strong and powerful man, well organized. I have been in America too long. I'll put it this way to you. I've been working under urban, also I'm a Minister of Urban Development and Planning. So I have been involved in urban development for 35 years here in America, in Houston area. We've developed a lot of cities, areas and subdivisions. So I'm pretty much aware of what it takes to make a nation be the best nation in the world. I've talked to our PM when we were talking I told our PM that we will be better than Dubai. He started laughing. I said, I'm very serious. We're going to beat Dubai in the development of our nation. And I hear everyone that has spoken, especially the last young lady that spoke, Honorable Obunda. Father, thank you so much for what you're doing. You're going to do, Obunda. Thank you very much. Because when Biafra comes, we will start. Once we go home, he's already here. Biafra is already here. When we go home, we're going to start providing employment for everyone that is at home. We'll start developing the areas that is already have challenges right now. You know how the flood destroys the roads? We'll begin to work on that. We have Ebube City that we will build from the scratch. And I want everyone to see what Ebube will look like. And also we'll involve all the states. We engage all the states. So I have a staff that are also listening to my conversation now, both from home and here in America. We will develop Biafra as one of the best nations in the world. And I don't know how much to say about that, but let me say this to you. Every department will be involved with us. We will involve all departments, every department in Biafra land. We'll provide you the space, the land to build, including agriculture. We'll give agriculture, mechanized agriculture. We'll provide such lands for them. We'll engage everyone to serve our nation. It is our responsibility, every one of us. So I look forward to working with each and every department. We appreciate you all being here. There's more to say, but I don't want to take any more time, but to remind us that Biafra will be the best nation. I don't want you to wake up in the morning in Biafra land and say, let me go to America. No, we'll be better than America. I guarantee you that. We'll develop the nation to be better than any state, any country in this world. I have done it here. I'll tell you the city that I worked on. It's called League City, Texas. It is where the space staff are. I mean, space. And then so many of very wealthy men have bought properties that are built in these areas that I'm talking about. So look it up, League City, Texas. So we have done great things over there, and we'll do better things back home where we have the freedom to establish a nation that will be better than any other nation in the world. Thank you very much. COS, thank you so much for involving us in this. I'm excited to see what will happen as we go forward in developing our nation. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Reverend. And then I'm already in Biafra from your description. Biafrans, are you not happy? Are you excited? We are, right? Okay, next is Dr. Dorothy.
My God. Thank you so much. I'm standing on the existing protocols. I'm Dr. Dorothy Anthony. Actually, I am the secretary. I will be the secretary for the Department of Interior and Homeland Security. It will be a governmental body responsible for managing the United States of Biafra internal affairs, ensuring public safety, and protecting our nation from internal and external threats. The department will be working interwoven with the Ministry of Defense. The role will also include maintaining the law and order, safeguarding our borders, managing resources, and responding to emergencies. So the department also will play a vital role in ensuring that our citizens feel safe and secure in their various counties, wards, or communities. Our nation's border will be secured, and the migration will be managed effectively. And also the resources will be distributed equitably, and our national heritage will be preserved. In fact, this particular department will be the heart of United States of Biafra, which mission will create a secured, inclusive, and equitable society. My dear Biafrans, as a foundational pillar of our nation, our new nation, this department will ensure that every Biafran has equal economic, political, and social opportunities. And bearing in mind that the vision for this department will foster secure and harmonious society where every Biafran will strive, will have the support, will have equal access to opportunities in order that every individual's right will be protected, and not just anybody coming anywhere to harass our citizens. We will be committed to safety and well-being of our citizens. Bearing in mind also that the mission of this particular department will provide robust and adapt interior and homeland security, every interior and homeland security services, which include not limited to immigration, citizenship services, customs, prisons, and correctional services, road safety and fire services, law enforcement and border control, protection and emergency preparedness, database cybersecurity and statistics, census and national identity, name it. And I'm also using this opportunity to tell my great Biafrans, we have suffered untold hardship. And you should be very, very lucky that we have professionals, we have experienced Biafrans who are ready to sacrifice their life to make sure that Biafrans who have suffered will enjoy Biafra, no doubt about it. So I am using this opportunity also to tell you that we are going to employ professionals, experienced leaders, not rulers. We are not going to have rulers in Biafra land, but leaders. Leaders who will be respected, who will know who have the interest of their masses, the interest of the Biafrans in their hearts, and also those who are ready to learn. This is not a matter of I'm a doctor, I'm a professor, or I'm a whatever. It is a matter of, are you ready to learn? Are you eager to learn? So be resilient, be resolute that you're going to have the best. In as much as you're going to learn, every individual who is willing to grow and contribute to the nation of Biafra will make sure that everybody is on board. So please, my dear brothers and sisters, we use this opportunity to call everybody to come on board. This is your nation. It's my nation. It's the nation of our future generation. Everybody must bring his or her talents, their skills, to make sure that they work to make our Biafran nation what they know how best to do. Besides, those of us who are living abroad, honestly, I want to go home as I'm just sitting here to tell you the zeal other people have to go home and build Biafra. We don't mind building it from the scratch. We are ready. You have seen those who have already spoken, how resilient and how the spirit of Biafra is in them to build Biafra. Please forget about every distraction and focus on Biafra. Thank you very much. And this is a call to action. God bless us all. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dorothy. Well delivered speech. Let me go. Next is Udwak Yohan. Oh, Gary, are you there? Honorable Udwak Yohan. Okay. Next is Mazi Uche. Can you hear me? Yes. Honorable Uche, please take the floor.
Yes, thank you very much. Good evening, dear friends. Good to know this.
I think we lost Uche, Dr. Agi. Let's go to the next person, please.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought he was looking. He wanted to.
Yes, I think it's back. Uche, we cannot hear you, Uche. Is it internet or what?
Okay.
Unmute yourself.
Okay, let's go to Honorable Praise. Honorable Praise, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All Biafran citizens, home and abroad, dear brothers and sisters of the great nation of the United States of Biafra, I greet you all with love, hope, and unshaken optimism in the bright future that lies ahead of us. To my Biafran family across the globe, those in the homeland, those in the diaspora, and all who stand proudly under the banner of freedom, equity, justice, and progress, I salute your resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to the ideals of our beloved nation. It is with a profound sense of responsibility.
And by the Cosidi, Unanugono, Yawana, Woke, Kudunidwa Koko. Also, the Kibiabo, the Kino Yabi Fe. Ki wali ku bastama ka yabi ifenda nine olutagasiaka di teacher bastama ka yabo iyese adana obodai no nimia and ka yabi fesi adana ndedanya nkai na akpo Eastern Region kifi wali ku na ya drop all your own comment, your own contribution on the comment section below. Daludi ne numunnem chetekwa ozo ne ya bukwa Eastern News 24 ka sikwa wene weterunya bunu kwozi di okempa kemesia numunnem.